like, and subscribe, and yeah, all that stuff. After you get these settings and crap, this is what your edits are gonna look like. Alright, here's how you get macros on PlayStation. Alright, go to your settings. You want to make sure you have motion blur off. You can have show of PS on, that doesn't really matter. You can just make sure you have motion blur off. Next, you want to come over here to the settings. You want to go all the way down. You want to make sure you have confirm edit on release on. And you want to make all these replays off. Next, go to your HUD, come down here. Creative runtime performance off, okay? And now, you don't, you want 0.1 hold time. You don't want to have it 0 seconds. If you have it, if you have it like this, your edits are gonna be sloppy like this. Hold up. If you have this up, this is what your edits are gonna look like. But you want this, right? Alright. So yeah, make sure you have 0.1 seconds on. Another thing, people think if they have fast sensitivity, then they'll have fast edits. No, that's not the trick here. You want like medium sensitivity, and if you want to really edit, if you come over here, to your controls, and it doesn't matter what edit you have. You might have right pad thing over here. You can have L stick. You can have not button, whatever, edit, oh, that's what I have. Go to edit controls, and you want to make sure you have either triangle or X as select. Don't worry guys, you don't
have to get on later.
Okay. Oh, alright. But so, when you do that, you're basically doing this. But yeah, I don't do that really that much. I use R2 as my select. You want to make sure you bind back whatever your pickaxe button was or whatever this was right here. Alright, time for keyboard. Here's how you can, as you can see here, I have keyboard and mouse connected to my PlayStation, if you can see. And if you go down, if you scroll down, you'll see where it says building edit and select building edit. Building edit, just keep it the same, whichever button you want, really. But select building edit. If you have left mouse button, which half of y'all do, most positive, and you want to make sure you have a button that you don't even bind, that you don't have bind for anything else. Like L, I don't use L for anything. So whenever you have that bind, you go back. Here we go. Yeah. Also, if you're a keyboard and mouse player, come over here and make sure your synths aren't that high. Now, if you want synths that are really high, you go ahead. Your edits are gonna be sloppy, and yeah. You want to make sure you have this at 0%. If you do not have this at 0%, you might want to change that right now. Also, another thing. Do you go here to HUD? You don't want your HUD to be over here at 100%, because look how big this is. You can barely see, and you don't really need it to be that big, unless your eyesight is terrible. Alright, so I'm gonna just put that back down to 50. But yeah, make sure you have confirm edit on release on. Make sure you have this all the way down here off. Low sync, 0.1 hold time. That's really important, 0.1 hold time. Nothing really matters over here in sound and stuff, but keybinds, remember if you play on keyboard and mouse, R, and then you can put L or not a bind or something. Remember over here you can put edit controls, put anything as select. I want to use that if you're trying to show off for your friends, which I don't even do. You can come right here and just switch that over to select and then just show off. Another thing, if you think your edits are really bad, go ahead, just add me. Hold up. Leave creative, go ahead. You can add me if you want, and I'll help you start editing faster and crap like that. Just letting you know, guys, it's not Yeet Cool Boy. It'll be this. Whenever you add me, go ahead and put this in. Go ahead, put that in. Yes, you can't friend yourself. That's me, okay? Go ahead. And look, for 24 hours, you hear me, 24 hours, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off auto decline friend requests. Okay? So go ahead.